panibagong updates din sa mundo ng Philippine sports ang ihahatid namin sa inyo. Ako po si Meg Siozon at welcome teammates sa PTV Sports COVID-19 Special Report.
Malayo na naman yun.
Iba talaga pag Pinoy.
He's going to the finish line. She's going to give us a goal. It's leading the way with the rattling run.
Gintong medalya para sa Pilipinas. Ulitin ang Bagong Pilipinas.
Kung soft tennis ang topic ni na teammate Ira Dalaw noong nakaraang linggo, tennis naman ang sa atin ngayon. Kaya huwag na natin patagalin pa teammates at umpisa na natin ang kwentuhang tennis ngayong araw. Kaugnay nga niyan, makakasama natin ngayon via VMix, ang head coach ng Philippine Tennis Association na si Chris Cuarto. Welcome po, Coach!
Yes, good evening po sa lahat na nanonood and thank you for inviting us for the interview.
Coach Chris, bago po tayo dumakapang tennis, kakamusain ko po muna kayo, how are you this past 4 months ng community quarantine? And aside po sa tennis, ano-ano po ba yung mga activities na ginagawa ninyo?
Yes, the past almost 4 months now, medyo puro nasa bahay lang, doing mostly house chores kasi we're on a lockdown. Pero nung pinayagan na yung running, I try to keep myself busy physically. I run in the morning, and then the whole time, stay indoors, stay at home for the past 3-4 months now.
Ito naman Philippine tennis, it's been a while since yung last major international tournament ng Pilipinas, gaya ng Davis Cup, where we fought against Greece. After that, Coach, ano pa po ba yung pinagkakaabalahan ng national team natin before mag-community quarantine?
Actually, alam mo, sakto lang yung pagtapos ng Davis Cup natin against Greece. We finished on the week of parang March 8, parang ganon. So, and then the lockdown started middle of March. So, buti na lang natapos natin yung event. And after that, most of the players already went back to their usual training regiments. Tapos yung iba naman who are residing abroad went back to their home country abroad.
Mm-hmm. Coach, I believe na inabutan po ng community quarantine yung ilang Philippine team members natin abroad. Sino-sino po ba sila? Nasang country sila ngayon? And kamusta naman po yung kanila?
As of now, a member of the national pool that are staying abroad are sila Ruben Gonzalez, si Jurens Mendoza, si Brian Otico. Jurens and Brian Otico is studying in the US right now sa LA. Si Jurens stays in a tennis camp. Si Ruben Gonzalez naman, he actually resides in the US. So dun lahat sila inabutan. A good thing they were able to come back before the lockdown.
Pero Coach, how's their condition po? Naman po ba sila as of now?
Yes, we've been in touch. Most of them now ano naman sila, okay naman sila. They've been doing a lot of home regiments nila, yung mga routines nila, they do it at home. Pero the past month now, I think most of them are starting to play now on the courts.
Coach, ngayon po hindi pa pinapayagan na magkaroon ng tournaments dito sa Pilipinas. Would you like na magstay sila sa abroad or mas prefer nyo nandito sila sa Pilipinas and nagtitrain?
Yes, actually, the IATF already gave the go signal for tennis to resume. They allowed tennis. Tennis is one of the sports that they allowed to be resumed na, but only for recreational purposes. Yung mga players natin abroad, kumbaga most of them naman they stay there, they reside there, they do school in the US. So I think probably it's better for them to stay there. Tapos yung mga naiwan natin ng mga players dito sa Pilipinas, now they are starting to play more on the courts. Pero syempre, still, they are observing the protocols given by the government.
That's good, Coach, to hear. One of the most surprising news that hit not just the tennis industry, but the sports world in general, is when the world's number one Novak Djokovic tested positive for coronavirus after nga nung exhibition matches niya sa Serbia and Croatia. With that po personally, what are your thoughts po sa possibility na mag-resume na ang events kahit wala pang vaccine?
For me personally, I would very hard to resume yung mga mass gatherings, yung mga tournaments kasi hindi mo maiiwasan eh. There will be people watching, there will be like every player will have their own entourage. Players will be staying, players will be watching. So medyo mahirap kontrolin yon. So it will be very hard to really allow it for the Philippines. But eventually, siguro when the vaccine is available, I think better na the situation will get better.
Coach, I agree with you on that, no? Especially right now, the COVID cases, not only in the Philippines, but the whole world is continuously rising. Kahit ngayong may pandemic, Philta is still busy sa live sessions on your Facebook. Coach, elaborate naman po sa amin yung mga topics na dinidiscuss nyo doon.
Yes, I think we're on the 7th or 8th episodes now. We started last month. We've been doing weekly webinars. This caters on a online platform with topics ranging from coaching topics, coaching materials. We also started to interview a lot of tennis personalities from way back, from different leagues. So just to get their experiences, alam mo yun, to entice also in the tennis community now na medyo we are on the lockdown, and kumbaga just give them a taste na there's still tennis happening even if it's in the online platform.
That's good news po. So far, Coach, sino-sino na po yung mga na-invite nyo for that?
We've invited coaches from UAAP and CAA. We have also invited yung mga programs ng mga junior players in the club. Different coaches also that caters to high performance, beginner tennis. Medyo marami-rami na. We're trying to, this coming Tuesday again, we're trying to invite itong mga national junior tennis team naman natin that they can give their experiences being in the national team in the juniors division. So alam mo yun, we try to give them more materials for this pandemic.
Coach, ito naman good news. Tennis is one of the few sports na inalaw na ng IATF na mag-resume. Regarding that, what were the changes sa practice ng team ngayon and how are they practicing?
Actually, as of now, wala pang official training na nangyayari for the team. Okay, Rizal Memorial is still closed. We haven't been able to go sa Rizal past 3-4 months now. So now, most of our players are given training programs that they can do alone. Most clubs, yes, IATF already allows to resume. Pero yun nga, we have to make sure we obey their guidelines in social distance, yung at least limit the number of players inside the court, no shaking of hands, no kumbaga equipments, you cannot share the equipments, Tapos there are some modifications also that we do, that we try to apply, yung change court ng mga players. We try to we try to do it on a separate side. So yun. As long as we're doing those minimum health requirements, I think we'll be okay.
So, Coach, currently po, meron na kayong plans na ginagawa for that training moving forward?
Yes, yun naman mga players natin are given programs. Okay, our coaches naman are in touch with the players naman, with the national players. They were given programs naman to do on their own muna. Kasi yun nga, we cannot really make a training session for now. So most of the clubs are open naman, private clubs. So that's where they train now. They play more sa mga private clubs.
Coach, with this new normal, going back, sa number 6 po tayo, what were the big tournaments sana this year na na-postponed or canceled? And so far, may news na po ba kung kailan gawin ang mga events na yan?
Yes, as per the International Tennis Federation, our governing body in tennis, they have postponed all events until July 30. When I say all events, ito yung ATP events, WTA events, ITF juniors, ito yung mga na-postpone. But we're waiting for announcement on what will happen kasi until now, the cases are still going up, so we still don't know. After July 30, we have scheduled mga tournaments also. We have an international junior tournaments in November. We've scheduled, we still have that scheduled, but aside from that, most of it, we're still waiting for the ITF to advise us kung how to go about the reopening of their events.
Coach, once na mag-new normal na at pwede na kayong mag-resume ng training under this new normal nga, no? Paano po ang plan para makabalik in shape ang players natin from a very long layoff?
Actually, ngayon, most of them naman are starting to play as much. Most of our players are starting to in a way, normal na yung nagiging training regimen nila. The only thing is they only do it on a minimal number of players inside the court. But yun nga, when the vaccine is available, I think everything will go back to normal. I think we can start doing what we were doing before. Pero syempre, at the back of our heads, we still have to think of the minimum safety protocols that we have to do.
That's right, Coach. Last year, met to all our Philippine tennis team members and sa ibang athletes and coaches na rin ngayong pandemic.
Yes, sa lahat ng mga players natin, lahat ng mga coaches, the sports, I think we are one of the industry that were really affected in this pandemic. I think, just stay patient, stay safe. I hope we just survive this pandemic, and then hopefully once everything gets better, a vaccine may be available at the end of the year. I think everything will go back to normal, and hopefully activities will also go back to normal as well.
On that note, Coach Chris, maraming salamat po for you spent here sa PTV Sports.
Thank you very much, man.
At yan nga, teammates, ang panayam natin kay Philippine Tennis Team Head Coach Chris Cuarto. Pero dyan lang kayo at kayo dahil may second part pa ang ating kwentuhang tennis sa pagbabalik ng PTV Sports.